So wagwan, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Sashelle, and today I'm coming through and I'm giving you my relaxer update. You already are part of the family. Thank you for being here. If you are a first-time visitor, go ahead and join the family. We have an awesome family here on my channel. I post beauty, lifestyle. I make you feel beautiful inside and out, and I also give YouTube advice to persons who also want to document their journey. So if that is something that's of interest to you, don't forget to hit that like button, share me out, join the family, and hit the notification so you can be one of the first persons to know when I have uploaded a new video. Now today, guys, I'm coming in with my relaxer update, my December relaxer update, and I'm excited about this particular update, guys. So if you are interested in seeing this update, just stay tuned. So guys, it is one day past my relaxer, my December relaxer, and it is my last relaxer of the year. Yay! Guys, you know the routine. When I get my relaxer, I come here and I chit chat and I tell you all that I did in a stretch and all of that. I stretched for 3 months. My last relaxer was September. If you already are a follower of my channel, you know that I have been struggling with my hair. My hair grew past bra strap length and was going down to mid back length, and I had postpartum shedding, and I just had to really do some chops because my hair was shedding a lot, and it was getting very choppy, and I just wanted to chop. So for this year, I at least got like 2 or so. I at least got 3 major cuts, and each time about 3 inches of hair was cut off. So guys, for the state of my hair, I did my perm. I did a blow dry and flat iron, and I wrapped my hair, and this is my hair in the state that it is in after I unraveled that wrap this morning. I did not cut my hair because I wanted to show you guys how my hair grew after that cut. Like, if it got split ends, if it got breakage and all of that, is as is, no cuts and all of that. And guys, knowing my hair, I know for a fact that at this stage that it's at now, I don't need a trim, but I normally give myself even a small trim every time I do a relaxer. So I'm gonna go and dust the ends. Now on that note, someone had commented on my video and say I need to get rid of those ends, I'm assuming from that post that this person is saying that my ends are probably split and not looking good. But persons who have been journeying with me from the get-go knows that this is actually really good ends. And if you are a follower of my channel, you would know that I had massive breakage from the box braids that I had in. The point that I'm trying to make is that you know your hair, and you know when they're split. At this point, I received no split ends or breakage in my last stretch. There is, however, on this side, let me comb down my hair. On this side of my hair, there is a thinness here compared to this side, where you can see that all of it is almost at the same level. But what you're seeing is thinning at the ends and not split ends, and I kind of want to go into thinning and split ends. Now my hair will never ever be blunt and full to the ends. Why is that so? Because my hair grows in layers, and the front of my hair, the front and middle portion of my hair, is dramatically at least an inch longer than the back of my hair. What occurs when this happens is that your hair, because it is grown in layers, at the ends of your hair, like when you pull it back and you're seeing the ends of your hair, there's gonna be like a thinning, like a line of demarcation between the longer parts and the shorter parts. So I know my hair, I know when I have split ends, and you guys know I'm not afraid of the scissors because you guys probably are tired of me cutting my hair. This part of my hair stops right here, so there's nothing to meet the other portions that are gonna meet up with this hair. So that causes the thinness at the ends. All of the strands of hair are not meeting at the same place. What I'm seeing is thinning from the absence of strands and not breakage. Okay, first and foremost, guys, you know this, I am going to give you a length check. Measure this down and see. So I'm about right here. 13. That is 13 inches left. So this is front. 15 and a half. And then I bring it down. So I'm still going. So roughly about here. 13 and a half. 15 and a half as well. 12 and a half. 14. Some parts are shorter than some. The longest part is 13 and a half. 14 and a half. So we can safely say that I am about an inch above average, because on average hair grows at half an inch a month, and we have been seeing that that has been happening with my hair since I have cut my hair, because I think I did one review before this. Hair grows regardless, but it thrives when it is grown in an environment that is safe and conducive to growth. So my hair, I gave myself a fresh cut and all of that, and I've been treating it well, so I know that it would have grown and I would have been able to retain length. So let us now get into what I actually did during this stretch. On my last relaxer, guys, you know my issues with postpartum shedding and all of that, and because of the excessive shedding, everything was very jaggedy and I wanted to start afresh. So when I got the perm, my hair was looking good for the most part, but the ends were so I did a cut, and from that cut I could see that my hair was progressing. And in this relaxer, guys, I changed up some things, and as you can see in my relaxer routine, if you haven't already checked that out, what are you doing? Check that out right here in the card above. And you know that I switched up my routine totally, and for one, I did a no-lie relaxer, and I haven't done a no-lie relaxer in over 10 years or more, because in my adult years or my teen years, I can't recall using a no-lie relaxer. So it has been years since I've done a no-lie relaxer. I used it just for me, no-lie relaxer, and I also used some different products. I used the Softy Naturals line, and I used their leave-in conditioner, which I will put somewhere here, and I use their growth oil. So I kind of switch up on things just for you guys, so you can have comparisons and know how it reacts to my hair, and you can see how the product reacts to hair in general, so you can know if you want to try and all of that. I also did a blow dry and flat iron, and I haven't done these in over a year. Blow dry in over a year, flat iron in almost 2 years. So I don't apply direct heat on my hair like on a normal basis. It is very unnatural for me. I was fine blow drying, but when I was supposed to go into the flat iron, I was almost at that point that I'm saying, no, I'm not gonna flat iron my hair. I can't do it, but I convinced myself and I did it. So that is my relaxer experience. So my routines from September until now. What did I do from September till now that I think had equated to my growth? Okay, so I did my regular moisturize and seal, which you know is a holy grail for me. I moisturize and seal 3 times a week, from the first week of getting the relaxer to the second week. For the other weeks following that, I lessen the amount of time that I moisturize and seal, mainly because by that time I'm getting new growth in my hair, is getting thicker, and I don't want to manipulate too much. So I will moisturize and seal on wash day, and then I'll touch up again midweek about Wednesday and moisturize and seal. Then when you reach way down, like 2 months past my relaxer, then I only do moisturizing and seal one time per week, and then follow up with my braids or my protective style, which I'll have up here. And because I didn't leave my house, I would have my hair in braids until I'm moisturizing and sealing again, or I'm washing again, and when I would take down my braids, my hair would be super moisturized because I have my hair tied up and in braids. So when I do that to my hair, it locks in a lot of moisture. You know, I do my deep conditioning on wash days, either deep conditioning with moisture based products on this week and then protein this week, or I'm doing both moisture and protein. And you know, for my moisture, I go in with my Tresemme anti-breakage conditioner, and for my protein I go in with my hair mayo. For this specific stretch, I had incorporated the keratin 2-minute reconstructor in my hair, which I think probably is one of the things that helped with this stretch. This was new to my regimen. I've used the AphaG 2-step protein treatment, which is a hard protein, and I use that 7 days after my relaxer religiously. But the 2-minute reconstructor was new to my regimen, and I started in September, I believe. And I have been using that as a protein source. Sometimes if I'm not doing the ear mayo, I will do that for like 2 washes out of the month. So that I've been incorporating in my regimen, which I think has done a lot. Also, I did, you know, my regular protein treat, but I only did that protein treat once in this stretch. When I did that protein treat in September, I think I did it once, or I didn't use it again. And I know my hair reacts, so I know when I need protein. And most times when I go in with that deep protein treatment, it is definitely when I get a relaxer. Otherwise, I will do milder protein treatment, and my version of milder protein treatment is the keratin 2-minute reconstructor and my hair mayo. So I've been alternating between those, and I think that has helped so much with my bond building and getting back the protein in my hair. I have to give a lot of applause to the keratin 2-minute reconstructor, because I think that really helped drastically with my shedding. Also the protein 2-step protein treatment. You can see in my relaxer routine that I showed you the small amount of hair that I lose. Oh, and that is another pro to the no lie. I did not receive that excessive shedding. Let me tell you, when I do my when I tend to get relaxers, when I'm detangling, I tend to get a lot of hair out, more than I would want to get out, like in terms of shedding. And this time it was very almost non-existent, and I'm like, this has to be either that my hair is in better condition or that the relaxer agrees more with my hair. So you know, I've dedicated to my Jamaican black castor oil. That is my scalp oil all the time. You know the gist. I don't ever do without my Jamaican black castor oil. But in this stretch, for this year, I was having issues getting the Tropical Isle brand, so I was using the Nature's Line brand. In this stretch, around the time that I got my last relaxer, I got back the Tropical Island. I kind of dropped to the Nature's Line, and I started using back my Tropical Isle Living Jamaican black castor oil. And I think that is what had been my major growth tool. I don't know if it is my mind, but my hair just flourishes when I use the Tropical Isle brand. So I'm thinking also that had been a major reason why my hair had grown so much this stretch. And as I have mentioned, protective styling, because of corona and all of that, I did not have to go out. The only time that I really needed to comb my hair or to do anything to my hair is either I'm going to take my baby to the clinic, or if I'm filming. And sometimes I would hop in and I'll do wigs and all of that. But for the most part, my hair was in cornrow, braids, or braid or single braids or twist or all of that, and I would have that for like an entire week before wash day. So I think the fact that I have manipulated my hair so little, and my hair was in protective styling for the longest while during the weeks, I think that had helped a lot with my growth and retaining my length. Okay guys, remember I did the rice water treatment, and I wanted to update on the rice water in terms of length and all of that, but I wanted to ensure that the rice water gave me the results. And because I was not sure that the rice water was actually what had given me the result, I did not think it was fair to upload a video. But I think I have to incorporate it in this stretch, because I did it in this stretch, and I think that had helped drastically with shedding. I mentioned in the video that I did on the rice water update, and I can tell you that my hair feels like I protein treated my hair with the rice water. So I was very happy with the results of the rice water. But as for the length, I could not equate the growth to the rice water, because I was doing a lot of things, and then it was in the time that I got a trim, and I know my hair flourishes when I get a trim. So I did a rice water treatment, and my hair felt very strong. It felt very manageable, almost like when I do an AphaG 2-step protein treatment. So it reacts in the same way that the protein treatment does. Also in this stretch, I did some natural masks in my hair. I did film videos where I did my aloe vera mask, and I also did the tuna mask. And prior to that, I kind of was slacking off on those natural masks, but I had incorporated it in this stretch. So there was a lot of mask and there was a lot of natural ingredients, and I was being more rigid with my routine in this stretch. Other than that, what products did I use? The Cantu. I normally use a jar Cantu that you know that I feature on my channel a lot of times. And then in this stretch, I got this Spout bottle Cantu leave-in conditioner, and that is the one I was using in this stretch. As I mentioned, I got back my Tropical Isle Leave-In Jamaican Black Castor Oil. I also have been religiously using my neem infused coconut oil. So these are the products that I have been religiously working with. I tend to use a lot of olive oil more, but I have been substituting it with my neem infused coconut oil. So whatever I would use the olive oil to do, which is mostly sealing in when I moisturize and seal, I have been using my neem infused coconut oil. So I'm taking out olive oil in this stretch because I can't recall really and truly using that olive oil. Of course, my Zimi is a holy grail. I use my Zimi liquid leave-in every time I'm doing my moisturizing and sealing, and every time on wash day to help re-moisturize my hair. So guys, that is all I did in this stretch. My relaxer was a success. My hair has been thriving. I have retained awesome length. I'm very thankful for the growth that I receive, and as I've mentioned in videos prior to this, my hair has been longer. This year was a year that I focused more on health than length, because you see me trim a lot of times, too much time still. I think you guys are probably completely fed up, but this relaxer I think was a very unique one because I did a lot of switch and I kind of changed something up. And that is what you have to understand, guys. When you learn your hair and study your hair, you know that you can know what your hair needs. And in this time, I think I just needed to kind of try something new, not only for me but for you guys, because I love to have first-hand knowledge in whatever I'm recommending. And I hope you enjoy this relaxer update. And guys, let me know what are your goals for 2021. I want to achieve in your hair journey for 2021, guys. Thank you all for your usual support. If you have any questions, leave them down below, and I'll see you next time. Toodles!